page number 113, heading, subheading, تجهيزه وتغسيله. تجهيزه, preparing the body, jihaz, وتغسيله, washing, preparing the body and washing the body. ويعجل, عجلة, يعجل, will be hastened. Ajala, to in a hurry, to do in a hurry. Ta'jil, ajala, yu'ajjilu. ويعجل, body will be hastened, hurried. بتجهيزه, with tajheez. Tajheez, like preparing the body for burial, must be done in a rush, in a hurry. فيوضع كما مات على سرير مجمر. فيوضع, وضع, to put. فيوضع will be put. كما, as مات, died. When he died, kind of immediately will be put on, the body will be put on على سرير, on a table, on a high, hard surface place, sarir. Mujammarin, incense, fumed with incense, good smell. Vitran, vitr, 3 times, 1 time, 3 times, 5 times, 7 times, like fuming, exposing smoke, exposing the good smell. It is interesting, this incense, and just exposing the body or things is also done in Islam and in Christian traditions, maybe in Jewish traditions also have some smoke, something. It is interesting culturally how that began, to know how that began, or interesting thing they do as well. ويوضع will be put. كيف, how, اتفق على الأصح. ويوضع, body will be put. كيف, how, اتفق, agreed upon, اتفاق. Scholars, على الأصح, most correct view. Previously it was discussed that the person will be put right side to Qibla. That is the right side, like as we bury the body. Body must be put that way, which is agreed upon. Ulama agreed upon. على الأصح, most valid view. ويستر, ستر, ستر, will be covered. عورته, his awra. Awra will be covered. Body will be covered, or awra part of the body needs to be covered. ثم, then, جرد, taken off. تجريد, isolate. جرد, 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 يجرد, عن, from ثيابه, from his dress, from his self. Then the dress will be taken out, off from the body. Died, he was in dress. وَوُضِّئَ, wudu will be given to him. He will be made, body will be made, get wudu. وَضَعَ, وُضِّئَ, يُوَضَّعُ. إِلَّا except أَنْ يَكُونَ, he being صغيرا, little. If he is little, if he is like infant, not reached adulthood, that is with puberty, I believe, لا يعقل, or explaining, لا يعقل, does not understand as-salat, as-salah. If he is so little child, does not know what salah is, definitely like perhaps 1 year, 2 years old, young, that time wudu is not necessary to give. This is exception. Wudu will be given bila, without madmadatin, watering the mouth, wastinshaqin, nostrils, watering nostrils, giving water into nostrils, without that. Illa, except, will be given water in mouth, in nostrils, if illa an yakuna, if body is junuban, junub, if he was junub, if he died as junub. Okay, wasubba, subba, pour, to pour water, to pour water. Wasubba, subba majhul, alayhi, upon him, ma'un, water will be poured. Maghliyun, mixed or boiled, like hot or like warm. Sidrin, with sidr. Al hurdin, or hurd. What are they? I don't know. These are just materials. Sidr or hurd. These are some taken from the trees and certain trees or plants. I don't know myself what are they. To know the trees, the plants, is very difficult, because the plants mentioned here are not existing in my part of the world, possibly. So we never have that concept of any word for that. I did not grow up in same Saudi Arabia, in Arabian desert or somewhere. That is why it is always very difficult to historically figure out what those plants are today. It is, in English is like that, in Arabic is like that, in Turkish is like that. Muslims don't have common words. In medicine, there are Latin words. This bone has a Latin name, this bone has a Latin name. Skull, this part has Latin name, this part has Latin name. So when they study, if they communicate with each other like Chinese doctor, American doctor, they mean same thing. They use same word. But Muslims don't have that one. It's a problem. Muslims don't have that. Science, in science, names of the, so this is the issue. Here.
The name is Ushnan, the plant name. Ushnan something. Ushnan, the
Sidr?
No, the Harf. Ushnan plant.
Okay. So, Vasubba will be poured alayhi, upon the body, ma'un, water, maghliyun, boiled, mixed. Sidrin, with cedr. Sidratul Muntaha is mentioned in Quran, but that Sidra is in heaven, Isra time. Nothing to do with this world. So what that Sidra is, like what kind of tree is that? Nobody knows, I don't know. أو حرب or وإلا otherwise فالقراح قراح water وهو قراح water الماء is water الخالص خالص water خالص pure water not mixed like clean pure water will be used if not with cedar with حرب ويغسل will be washed رأسه head first ولحيته beard بالختمية with ختمي ختمي also is something which is growing and نبت في العراق طيب الرائحة يعمل عمل الصابون في التنظيف يعمل عمل الصابون في التنظيف footnote 9 that is in Iraq good smell plant growing in Iraq good smell plant it is like soap used like soap. Okay, we call Attar or Akhtar in my culture. Sometimes you go this dukan have all spicy things, plants and pieces and from some animal, and they like give you for cure purposes things like that. They have strange names, you see, and strange usage. They know, Akhtar people, they know this. I personally don't know. ثم then يضجع will be leaned, will be put على يساره on his left, like left, on his left. فيغسل will be washed, غسل. Young girls, you understand, you need to understand these words all. I mean, khitmi, of course, you may not understand, but other words, khitmi, sidr, all you may not understand, but other words, فَيُغَسَّلُ, you must know, understand these words. غَسَلَ غُسِلَ يَغْسِلُ يُغْسَلُ فَيُغَسَّلُ will be washed, حتى until يصل reaches, غَسَلَ غُسِلَ الماء water, إلى that, ما that يلي comes next at تحت منه lower part of it. What the book is saying, the body is like that. This will be like on his left, kind of pushed, or somebody will hold. Then right side will be washed as far as possible, going to this part. Then will be lifted like that on right side, and left part of body will be washed. This is what the book is saying. Okay. ثم then على يمينه, on his right side, body will be leaned, will be laid on, pushed on right side, كذلك, that way, and left part of the body will be washed. ثم then أجلس will be made sitting, like head and upper part, shoulder part will be pushed so that the person as if sitting. ثم then أجلس will be made جالس, julus, sitting, as they say. مسندا, touching, relying إليه, to him. The person will like with, the person will push with his hands or like that, the body will be depending or relying on the person, so the person will make him a little bit sitting. وَمُسِحَ will be wiped, touched, pressed. مَسَحَ مُسِحَ مَسح. بطنه abdomen, belly, stomach. رفيقا رفق, soft pressing. The body will be pressed, like maid sitting will be pressed, so that from the bottom things must come out. If something has to come out, come out. This is what the book is saying. Lama, what kharaja came minhu, from that, ghasalahu, washes. Whatever comes, that will need to be washed out, washed away. Walam yu'ad, will not be repeat. Ada, return. Awada, awdat. Ada, ida, ya'udu, yu'adu. Walam yu'ad, will not be made i'ada, I mean return, ghasluhu, washing. I mean, because something came out from the body, that needs not to be washed once more, whole body. No need of washing whole body. Thumma, this is what the book says. Take this book, show everybody. Okay? Show everybody. Everybody will be arguing at the door of this ghusl khana. You stand over there, come here. Are you washing this? Do you know this book? No. Go home. Do you know this book? Go home. Do you know this? Did you study this? You don't know. Go home.
Then you will be washing all the bodies.
I will be sitting chief, waiting. I will never touch my hands. Because I am chief.
Yes, sir.
I am chief. That much chief, you excuse me. That much chief, I assign myself that much chief. Not more. That is more. Nobody give me any, so that is more okay, but this much. ثم, then ينشف, نشف, to dry, towel, to dry the wetness, using towel. نشف, 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 ينشف, ينشف. Arabic. ثم, then ينشف, body will be dried. بثوب, with a cloth, towel. ويجعل, will be put, جعل, جعل, set. الحنوط, حنوط. This is also something smelling. 11 is written. الحنوط عطر مركب من أشياء طيبة الريح. Good smell, عطر, good smell thing, material, okay? ويجعل, will be put الحنوط على, upon رأسه, his head. Upon his head. حنوط will be put. ولحيته, his beard. والكافور, camphor something will be put. This is also a good smell type of thing. على, upon مساجده, masajid, places, masjid. What is that? Places of sajda. Masjid, ism makan. Yes.
Now, Yusuf, here in the footnote, Al-Hanuf, you said min ashya'a طيبة الريح, or what is the grammar here, Imam Yusuf? Here is nakira, ashya, and the طيبة الريح is ma'rifa.
مركب من أشياء طيبة الريح. So what is your question?
So what is grammar here? Is it مضاف مضاف إليه or is it صفة موصوف or
من أشياء طيبة الريح. We can read طيبة, that becomes تمييز, I believe, that time. Okay, من أشياء but أشياء, this is غير منصرف. طيبة being طيبة الريح, like their حال being طيبة الريح. والكافور كافور على upon مساجده مسجد اسم مكان, سجدة اسم مكان, اسم زمان, مصدر ميمي. Sajda places. What are the sajda places? Hand, face, the knees, and the toes or the front part of the feet. Well, like masajid is ism makan. Ism makan is masjid. Has what? Three meanings. Ism makan, ism zaman, masdar mimi. Anybody? Brother Hamza Yusuf, in his lecture, he said something. If somebody says we don't celebrate Mawlid, it may be kufr, he said. Then he said something, if you were there. Mawlid has said, did not mention Ism Makan, has three meanings. That is, place, time, and. My students, anybody who was there did not understand this, I don't accept, at the day of judgment I can grab your collar. I am not going to waste my head here for nothing. Anything I mention here, perhaps 100 times, then my students doesn't know. If they don't know, they must find a cliff, throw them down, perhaps that will be, Allah may forgive him, for the sake of Islam they did, perhaps.
He asked one more question, Imam, you were not there. He asked about that, the verse 7 comes to your mind, and then if you forget that, that you pray the 3 rakah or 4 rakah. So he said, well, Imam Yusuf is not here, but who can tell?
Because he is Maliki, so he doesn't know how to that much.
Walaysa is not. There were a lot of subjects related with our class here. About aqaid subjects, about fiqh subjects, about a lot of Arabic. I wish 10% of Jama'ah followed those Arabic sentences. But all of that are linguistically, all are related with our class. Was related with our class. Walaysa. He was here, now he is not here. So, but there is a class here. People are asking, could you tell us a fiqh book? MashaAllah, what we were doing here years. We said Al-Multaqa translated 10 years, 11 years ago. It is lying in my web. One copy in this world, translated into English, one copy. Okay, walaysa, there is not fil ghusli, in ghusl, isti'malu, using al-qutni, cotton. cotton is not going to be used in washing. In الروايات رواية الظاهرة ظاهري رواية. According to ظاهري view, ظاهري يعني prominent view, cotton is not going to be used, not usable. Nobody must use cotton in washing. ولا يقص, will not clip, will not be clipped, clipping. Nails. ظفره, nail. Nails are not going to be clipped. وشعره, شعر, hair, are not going to be trimmed or shaved or cut. Hair. ولا يسرح, will not be made. شعره, hair. Hairs are not to be combed, made nicely or something like that. No. وَلِحْيَتُهُ, bare, not to be combed or done like properly, whatever is it. Not necessary to do. Page number 114, 114. والمرأة, women, تغسل زوجها. This book. والمرأة, wife, women, تغسل, washes. غسل, غسل, يغسل, يغسل, تغسل, feminine. زوجها, her husband. Women washes her husband بخلافه, without other way. Husband does not wash wife. This is what to do. بخلافه, with khilaf. He, him, he. His case is khilaf, on the vice versa. Not other way around. كأم, like الولد, الولد. Mother, walad is child. But you know, this is an expression of she-slave who gave birth to her master. She has baby, given birth, impregnated by her husband, her master. So her master became her husband. This is called walad, a she-slave. When somebody buys a she-slave, already under her nikah, there is no need of doing new nikah. Slavery law is, I touched 100 times in my classes. Everybody must know what I think about that. So, slavery, when somebody buys slave, this is automatically is nikah, marriage. There is no need of marriage. Okay. Now, but if he has some relation with she-slave, and then she-slave gave a birth, now this she-slave from Jariya status becomes walad status. Mother of child, not saleable, cannot be sold to somebody else. I mean, a lot of things. كأم الولد, like الولد, لا تغسل, does not wash, ولد, سيدها, her sayyid, her husband. I mean, her master but husband now, she is not going to wash. This is, of course, this is a lot of debate. We discussed this subject in Mihrab for different mazhabs, and this book is short, only Hanafi. There are other views here, but not mentioned here. ولو if ماتت died امرأة a woman مع الرجال with man. If a woman died among the men in desert somewhere in an island, يمموها يمم. You know Arabic. يم يا ميم شدة. يمم فعل. يمم يمموا يمموها. Give tayammum. They will give ha to her. Man يمم يمموا. Muzakkar, male, masculine, Arabic. يمموها. They are going to give tayammum ha to her. كعكسه, like other way. Other way means if man dies, one man among the women, so many women in an island, one man died. These women are not going to give bath, but give tayammum, make tayammum this person. Tayammum be khirqatin with khirqa, with a cloth. They will not touch. They will not touch on the body. Women will not touch men, men will not touch women. Even after death. There are hairstylists, Muslims who don't care about these things. They touch living ones, not dead ones.
Yes,
so
there's a lot of our men, who come to our masjid. They cannot find a barber. They go to that woman who cut their hair right here, right by the finger.
وإن وجد وإن if وجد موجود existing, وجد found, وجد being found, is existing. ذو رحم, ذو owner رحم, رحم relative. If blood relative is existing, mahram haram, haram to marry. Blood relative, but so near relative that haram to marry. This living one, dead one cannot marry each other. So they are so much near related with each other. Yammama, he will give tayammum bila khirqatin, without khirqa, without piece of cloth. Okay. Wakada, same way, likewise, al-khunsa, khunsa. Khunsa, man, woman, same time, or neither man, neither woman. Al-mushkil, mushkil, difficult. Khunsa, which is khunsa mushkil, like not possible to decide whether it's male or female. If khunsa mushkil dies, yammamu, tayammum will be given. Yammama, yummima, yammamu. I mean, grammar. He will be given tayammum fi zahir al-riwayah, according to zahir al-riwayah. Zahir al-riwayah, outstanding view, outstanding riwayah. I mean, there are other views, but this is outstanding, prominent, strong one. وَيَجُوزُ is jais, لِلرَّجُلِ for man, وَالْمَرْأَةِ for women. For man and women is jais, تغسل washing, sabiyin, infant, child. Washing infant child is jais. A man can wash, women can wash. Infant, sabiyin, boy, baby boy or infant boy, wasabiyatin, infant girl. Lem yushtahaya. Two boys, I mean boy or girl, who lam not yushtahaya. Shahwat. Ishtahaya, ushtuhiya. Lam yushtahiyu. Lam yushtahaya. Not the subject of shahwat. These two are not attracted. I mean, a man cannot, adults cannot be attracted to them or something like that. This is mature, you know. Lam yushtahaya, these two are not shahwat. I mean, men and women, adults will not look at them with shahwat, will not feel shahwat for them with them. Wala ba'sa, nothing wrong. Bitaqbili, kissing al-mayyiti, dead person. I mean, sometimes people kiss like mother, I mean, washing time and at the end. Nothing wrong with that. It is not bid'ah. This book doesn't say it is bid'ah or too bad or something like that. I think I will conclude here.
He asked one more question that, the question which I told you that